the Isle of Skye.
What's that? Someone should go and see. Now.
10-4. Huh? Bingo.
Mister?
Seriously, I'll pay you.
Me? You're the master of ceremonies.
I'm a multiple Tony award-winning playwright. And famously reclusive. It's part of my brand. Never go on the spot like this. Besides, I do chamber plays. Spectacle. Hate it.
They won't hate it, Mr. Penninger. It's just entertainment.
Entertainment? Well, what have I done? How did I let her talk me into this?
Should I tell Miss Washington that you won't be going on stage? Everyone's waiting for you.
God, no. No, she frightens me. Just give me a moment.
Ah! Oh, no. Jesus!
Don't!
What the hell are you doing? Ah!
Okay.
One target down. Nice work, 47. Next up, Sophia, Washington.
Do exactly as I say. Are we clear?
Hey, I'm not an idiot. What's going on here? What happened?
Hey! He's not here!
Right, okay, fine. What should I do?
Hey,
Someone's
you!
causing trouble.
You're wrong,
Do you have
right?
any idea
We need help.
Get out of here! Now! Move! Move!
Will do. Out. Secure the perimeter.
A remote trigger. Must be a kill
Make a
switch.
match. Got it.
I bet this would make the Constant come quietly. But first things first, 47. Focus on the target.
Cloud servant.
You never have too much
They say it
security,
belonged
right?
to Montezuma himself. It was lost for over 5 years.
Why I? You know this is state of the art.
No, I don't know. Anyway.
Council
still in session?
No, they're called a recess. Sophia Washington wants them to pass some kind of motion, but one of the council members is fighting her tooth and nail.
Huh. Wouldn't happen to be Devin. Well, I happen to know he's on the council. He's one of the original 5, you know, first on the Art Society back in '91. Plus, I just
Sophia the schemer. What's she up to this time?
You know that Kronstadt designer in charge of the brain upload program? Real interested in this invention I did. Something called
Same as
a
you.
kill switch.
Kill switch.
In case sound
Hey there.
bombs start flying.
How you doing?
Whatever it is, but it's not part of it. But the council has been usurped by latte-sipping trios. This vote can't possibly be binding.
But what?
Right under the arms agree. The chairwoman does have the power to throw you off the council for obstruction. All rights and privileges removed.
Expel me! That two-bit treasure hunter, Sophia Washington, has the power to expel me! Jebediah Block!
Technically,
Okay. Why? Why are you doing this?
So, brain uploads, huh? Living forever as a string of code.
Speaks the devil. We were just...
Miss Washington, after due consideration, I have revised my position.
At your service.
I would like to support your motion.
Well, well, look at you, Block. Finding your good sense and manners.
You are
Come
way
on,
too close
then.
to me and
I'll
you're
call
really
a vote
freaking me
at
out. Can you
once.
just leave me, please?
Pardon me.
I knew you'd come around. You're stubborn, Block, but you're not a schmuck. You know I'm right. The analysts at my father's think tank have been grinding the data for months, and they are rarely wrong. The Karuna Agreement, climate litigation. We estimate that fossil fuel companies like yours have a decade, at best, before you're all resigned to the junkyard of history. And what kind of secret society would we be if we didn't keep each other in power?
What indeed?
I knew we could talk sense. Just vote in favor of my motion, and I promise you, Block, you'll power the world for decades to come. Who cares how, as long as you're the one getting paid.
Ain't that the truth?
Friends and founders, the recess is over. Let's return to the council room and proceed with the vote.
Block. Didn't see you there.
Well, you've certainly placed yourself at the crossroads of history. Nicely done, 47.
Let's reiterate. For decades, you, the titans of the energy industry, have conspired to obscure the truth about climate change, through lobbying, misinformation, and propaganda. This strategy has been incredibly successful, but all good things must come to an end. It is time for you to adapt or die, ladies and gentlemen. This is why our analysts have devised a 10-year transition plan to keep you in power. Play this right, and you will not only thrive, but this time, you will be the good guys. In other words, you have nothing to lose. So, everyone in favor, say aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Yay or nay, Block? Silence is consent.
Nay.
Excuse me?
You heard me. Nay.
For the love of...
Idiot.
Locked. You stupid. Oh.
That's 4 ayes and 1 nay. Jebediah Block vetoes the motion. This council is adjourned until further notice. Block. A word? Upstairs. Right away, please. So, are you gonna tell me what the hell you're playing at?
Just looking out for number 1.
Don't be an idiot. There's no future in coal, Block. You have one choice. Go green or go extinct. Now, personally, I don't give a shit if you go the way of the dodo, but you are one of the Ark Society's biggest contributors. We'd hate to lose your business. Besides, if terrestrial coal goes under, who will pay for your children's survival? Your grandkids. After all, nobody says disaster will strike in our lifetime. You have a moral duty to stay rich, Block.
Nice try. But I don't have grandchildren.
You just had to make this difficult, didn't you? Here's the deal, Block. My family and I, we serve a group of powerful individuals who prefer to stay anonymous. Letting the climate go to hell in a handbasket has served their interests well, but only up to a point. You see, they are sitting on some patents that'll knock your socks off. Weather control systems, recycling pollution as fuel, cold fusion, you name it. And they plan to make trillions protecting the world from the very threat they worked so hard to create. But to do so, they need you guys to quite literally stop fighting windmills.
Huh. The truth at last. And what's in it for Jebediah Block?
Gentlemen, please give me and Mr. Block a moment. I offered you a carrot. Now, here's the stick. We know about Montana, Block. The mine collapse in 2015. It would be a shame if the American public got wind of your somewhat creative approach to safety regulations. Your popularity ratings are just south of John Wilkes Booth as it is.
I see.
Both targets down. Impressive work, 47. And now, to confront the Constant. Mr. Gray, what's your status?
I'm at the helicopter, but the place is crawling with security. 47, you better bring the Constant to one of the boats in the harbor where it's quiet. You can use the kill switch to coalesce.
The Washingtons are dead. I have the kill switch.
What did you say? How could you know about that?
You will head towards the harbor. No sudden moves, no signs or warnings. I will trigger the device if I need to.
I know you. The boy in the picture. You have his eyes. You're Burnwood's assassin.
Move.
Partners no more, I take it. I had a notion something didn't sit right with my mentor's betrayal. You murdered him, I take it, to get to me.
Not just that. He had it coming.
Interesting. It was my impression that you were cured of such sentiment. The good doctor built his serum specifically to target the seats of your emotions. Has Miss Burnwood's sense of justice rubbed off on you, I wonder?
Just keep walking.
For what it's worth, Janus always found Ortmeyer's project distasteful, not to mention inefficient. But alas, sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt.
Oh, I know.
Sophia Washington is trying to persuade Janus's original five to embrace the Green Revolution.
Fat chance. The original five are all energy CEOs. These guys practically invented climate denial.
I take it this is not an ICA-sanctioned operation. What exactly does Miss Burnwood plan to achieve by targeting her clients? Violating her own code?
She's doing it for us.
Us?
I have been running the
I
Founders
see.
for over a month. I have some of the
gloves.
world's most prominent people
I should have
waiting to
known.
pay them their last respects.
How does a man leave no trace? By not existing in the first place. Lucas Gray. Or was it Subject 6? He died when the Institute went up in flames, but no body was ever produced. And unlike you, his rage never faded. So, now you want the partners, the men behind the curtain who've caused you all this pain? Well, before you go knocking down a wall, you better make sure it's not load-bearing.
I don't mind him seeing other women. Honestly, it's not my business anymore. But, I mean, at your age, you look an idiot. Next time.
Sir?
I'll do. Why have we stopped? Did you change your mind?
Yeah, man, you're looking jacked.
enough talking. You'll do plenty of that later. We're here. Get on the boat.
Mr. Edwards, still think this is maintenance?
Oh, Miss Burnwood, what have you done? Changing horses midstream? Truly unprofessional.
You know what we want.
Where is the carrot?
No carrot. You're useless to the partners. Compromised. Even if we let you live, you can never return. Why die protecting them?
When I can drag them down with me.
It's a bad hand, but it's all you've got.
Three families. That's all it took. The Ingrams, the Carlyles, the Stuyvesants. 3 dynasties, secretly pooling their resources over generations, creating a singularity so dense that nothing escapes its gravity.
Never heard of them.
Well, they've heard of you. In fact, you just became the top of their agenda.
Go. We can't give them time to retaliate.
Don't take your eyes off him.
Be careful.
Well, here we are again. I must admit I am disappointed, Miss Burnwood. I had such big plans for you.
Save it. I know the truth now. You're outplayed. You have nothing left to bargain with.
You were so certain, so sure of the people closest to you. He never fails, does he? He never misses his mark. You found a window into his past. And yet, something else remains hidden. A simple truth you learned long ago.
Diana!
Coming!
No one, Miss Burnwood, is untouchable.